Hey guys, this is Xfox here, and this is going to be how I was able to beat the level where you need to sort of sneak into the party on Skyrim and defeat those two bosses down there. So, first thing you're going to do is after you've already, sort of gotten into your party gear, if you guys don't already know how you get to this portion of it is when you're inside the actual party, you want to talk to the lady who's handing out the drinks. Then you want to go back to the king and make sure you say, hey, I'll go talk to her for you. Then you basically have to lie and say, yes, she'll meet you in your quarters now. Then that causes a commotion, which will basically get you to here after you get all your gear. So I'm pretty sure you figured that all out. So typically, again, my character here is a heavy armor, double-handed weapon mastery person. Here I go ahead and try to heal myself whenever I can, and of course flip back and go ahead and use the use my main double-handed weapon here. I know probably some of you have better than this, but again, that's all I got, right now. So you come down here, and again, you've seen that I fought. There's 2 archers and 1 mage, and so what I try to do here is really get the upper hand on these guys, on these archer guys, and really, pretty much just use my shout and then get them. So once you've cleared this courtyard, again, there should be only 3 people here. You're going to want to go ahead and go into that building, not that one, but I'm going to go to the other one here shortly. I just wanted to make sure that I was, cleared everybody from here. So perfect, I cleared them out. Now you're going to want to go into this building here. Okay. So once you're inside this building, there's a couple guys down here. There's him, and then there's actually going to be a mage over to the right. Yep. So I recommend just coming right in and trying to beat this guy down as fast as you can. And of course, the mage is around. He's sort of in the hallway. I couldn't really tell where he was at first. Here I tried yelling, but I missed him. So here I'm just going to keep hammering away. And that should be it from what I remember inside this first room here. So you got to go ahead and look inside that treasure chest there. And of course, pull some of the papers out of there, a few keys and a few books. And there shouldn't be anything else. I looked on them. Again, if you were a caster, you can probably grab a few of the those items, but for the most part, I really didn't need them for what my guy was doing. So here I'm going to go ahead and search around some more. I see the stairs that go up, but I don't want to go up it yet. Again, there's some pretty good items right here, especially if you're an elf, or not elf, but if you're a light armor wearer, you can definitely grab a few of those items. I grabbed some of the paper here, thinking of, not sure if it'll come into use later. So here, I can tell those were some decent items in there, but again, unfortunately, since I don't really master those and I don't have an expert lock-picking skill, yeah, then I'm just going to go ahead and just leave them there, even though those did look like some pretty good items. So now you're going to go upstairs here, and then in here, there is going to be one guy, but he actually doesn't come running out until you actually do some stuff here. So when I was doing this, you can hear him say, hey, what's going on? I think somebody's out there.
Is someone there?
Because I wasn't quite sure, again, what was going to happen here. So I go ahead and get my weapon ready. Come back in here. Really didn't see much. Wasn't quite sure exactly what I was supposed to do here. Just looking around. I actually go over to the wardrobe after you kill this guy here. Real easy to kill. Pretty much 2 hits. He's toast. I'm going to go inside the wardrobe because I thought you could take a few of the items over here and, put on those items or put on that wardrobe items and maybe be able to walk out, which would be sort of cool because then they wouldn't even notice you because you got some of the sort of the higher end clothing on here. So I go ahead and pick up those because, again, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to need those. And that's pretty much it for this upper level section. Is you kill one of the guys. In case you look down, I don't really see anything. So I'm going to go ahead and head back downstairs in here in just a second. And again, here I'm just going to go and take a look inside the wardrobe thing in case I see anything worth taking that that might be worthwhile. That might help me later on, sort of down in this level. So here I'm going to go back down the stairs. And this time, there's another little section you're going to see where you can sort of hook and then go back down. Here I'm just checking all the rooms, just taking a look at everything, but I really don't see anything, you know, too bad. So here, all I'm doing is just checking out some of the clothing, because again, I wasn't quite sure if when I go back downstairs, if I needed to have these this clothing on to make it look like, again, I wasn't part of, you know, rampaging the whole other place. So here, I more or less just tried switching back into the different clothes, unequipping my weapon. I didn't want those going, so I took off the magic heel here. But I seen that my guy still has the, you know, the fighting stance. So here, I come out to this section hoping I can walk by these guys down here, but unfortunately that's not the case. Right when you go down these stairs here, that is not the case, and these guys want to fight. So I quickly got to go back and equip a bunch of my items here, because again, you know, these guys are meaning business here. They already know you're in this place, and you need to put on your fighting gear. So I was taking a look at that, saying, okay, that's, you know, that's decent. Go ahead and put on all my boots and everything here that that I had before. Took a look at that, thinking, okay, yeah, you know, I might as well cast it, because it's not going to hurt to actually wear it. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw back on my main weapon here. And we're ready to rock and roll. Now, luckily here, again, you know, as I did that, I luckily had that the shout there to knock him back. Otherwise, I would have been in some trouble there. So I'm going to go ahead and search him and see if there's anything I can find. You know, maybe a key. Again, there's some decent weapons and things right here, depending on, you know, what your build is. Definitely can go ahead and take the book. And here I'm going to go ahead and let this guy out of here.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
And you guys could skip forward here about 10, 15 seconds or so. I basically try to answer all the questions or ask him all the questions I can, just to be on the safe side.
Use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. They grabbed me in Riften. They see I damn well. They're after some. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. That's it. Now, let's get out of here.
So there we go. That's it for this section. Basically, I'm going to let this guy out. He's going to run over to this secret door over here.
You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately,
you can see,
or you both
die. Unfortunately, we need a key out of here, so
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor.
already.
Move.
I know that I'm going to have to fight here. So when I look up, you can see them fighting up on the upper level up there. So what I'm going to try and do here is get a jump on him. And of course, you know, I miss a few times, and this is just not a good spot for me here. So I want to try and get out of here, because again, I'm just way too close.
See you burn.
So here I'm swinging, I'm getting sort of, you know, I can't really see. But luckily enough, I go ahead and do that power slash on him. And that's pretty much it for this section. I mean, there's a few sections like that which are pretty difficult depending on, you know, how you do it. Again, there's some decent armor and steel here. Basically, now what you're going to go ahead and do is, I'm going to go ahead and restore my life. Of course, you guys should always do this instead of using potions. What's going to happen now is you're going to need to go inside the trap door. Since you guys just got the key from both those people. So here we go inside the trap door. And basically you're going to run through a set of tunnels. You shouldn't face anybody in these tunnels. But you're going to run out through these tunnels. and be able to be on the outside of town. So that's how I was able to beat this level. You really didn't have to do anything too tricky or crazy. Watch out though here. I couldn't, I come up trying to hit this troll, but again, this thing can basically two-hit me all day long. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and run and get out of here. So leave in the comments how you guys were able to beat it and if I missed anything.